Hey guys, what's up? My name is Akash. You can follow me on Twitter at Mangyako with a zero at the end. Right, click this link in my bio here. It'll take you to my YouTube channel. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and click on the bell icon. Right, and if you haven't really watched yesterday's video and the video that I did for Silica like almost a week ago, you really missed out on this amazing opportunity. Let me just quickly show you what's up. Right, so there was this bearish breaker that I pointed out back when price was somewhere on 27th April, and we got a retest yesterday, the day before yesterday, and so far we've crashed roughly 22%. And yeah, I kind of posted the setup on my channel a few minutes before I actually took the trade, that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's take a look at Bitcoin, what's happened since last discussion, and address a couple of things, right? Uh, Before we actually get into the usual chart, right? I wanna take a look at my macro particular chart. For this, I'm going back to my own TradingView account. Right, so I've been talking about these two levels here, which is 34, roughly 35k, and then we have this level here at 52k. Right, a weekly close above either of these levels would flip the narrative in their favor. Basically, a weekly close above 52k would indicate that the price is going to go higher, in which case I'll wait for a higher low around roughly yearly open, probably at the new support level here at 42k, and then I would go all in. That's when I'm expecting the price to head up to probably, I don't know, 70, 80k, right? And then the other scenario, if Bitcoin price produces like a weekly close below 35k, then I'm expecting the price to move down to 30k and collect liquidity testing below these equal lows here. Right, so that was the game plan, and that is still the game plan. Things are pretty much the same. But the only thing that's changed since then is how Bitcoin price has reacted to this lower trend line, right? And if you read my articles on FX Street, or like the videos that we do on FX Street, like every Tuesdays and Fridays, I spoke about how the third retest, like for example, this was the first retest, this was second retest, and now we have the third retest, right? The third retest was extremely important, and I did not like the retest mainly because the last two times we tested this, the price closed well above the 200 3-day moving average, and yeah, and the only things that retested the lower trend line of the ascending parallel channel was the wicks. Where with this time around, we did kind of bounce off of it, but there was not a lot of buying activity here. And on top of that, the movement to the daily supply zone here, extending from 42.1k to 43.9k, kind of uh, pushed pushed back. There was a lot of selling, as you can see here, which slowly crumbled the buyers present around this level and this level. Although we did see some sort of a bullish move here on the 1st May, it was completely undone. Again, we see a long wick and a small body, which indicates that there was a lot of buying that took place initially, but then the sellers kind of overtook, and that's what's happening right now. Right, so from a 3-day perspective and this ascending triangle perspective, the scenario where we could head up kind of like one of these levels is a little less right now, right? And even if we do manage to recover above this trend line here, I think the upside is capped at the 200 3-day moving average here, roughly anywhere from 40k to 41k. And if we're lucky, we could probably get a wick up to the daily supply zone's lower limit at 42,153, right? So yeah, that's pretty much what's happening with Bitcoin from a 3-day time frame perspective, right? So let's move on to this chart here, where I kind of have drawn the bear flag setup here, and this particular pattern here kind of forecast a move down to 12k. I'm not saying it's going to happen, like 12k is like way too lower. The most I see Bitcoin going down is to 29.4k, right? So yeah, that said, guys, I'm gonna be watching 35k and how price reacts off of this, because the last two times price uh, came very close to this level here, you saw massive buying that took place, right? As you can see here, there was amazing buying that took place here. Similar circumstances took place here on 24th Feb as well. But each of the times, one thing that you have to notice, each of the time Bitcoin price came down to this level here, there was not a single candlestick body that closed below that. right? So if we get a single candlestick close below that, you can expect that the things are shaping out for the worse and not for the better, right? So let's head back to the FOMC chart, right? This chart I think is invalidated, like as pretty as it was. The chart currently has no standings, right? The last, let me, yep, right. So let me just describe, right? This, as you can see here, this was when the FOMC occurred, right? The black vertical line, and everything looked pretty freaking good. Even the divergences, the higher highs of the RSIs looked pretty good here until yesterday, right? We moved below the higher lows that was formed here. So in a way, yes, we have invalidated the FOMC chart. So I'm not going to be referring to this chart. I'm going to update it on my Twitter pretty soon. Right. So as for this chart, right, I marked out the H4 supply here and the weekly open. Right. So far, we've moved down below both of these. So what I'm expecting next for Bitcoin is that we form some sort of a range. Right, so far this seems to be the range. I don't know, it could be somewhere around here. Right, we found some sort of a range. Right, so it could be something like this. We sweep the range low, sweep the range high, and then probably make a run higher into the supply zone. At least that's what I'm expecting in the next couple of hours. Not really, probably a day or two is what I'm expecting. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like for now, I'm gonna be staying on the sidelines for Bitcoin. I'm not gonna be actively trading any altcoins. I'm gonna probably do another video later today where I take a look at the Bitcoin dominance, altcoin market cap, and see if there is an opportunity for altcoins to rally this time. If so, I'm probably gonna point out a couple of strong alts that you need to kind of keep your eyes on. Right, so yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. If you enjoyed this analysis, please make sure to head on over to my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button, and please do not forget to click on this bell icon, because if you did, you wouldn't have missed this video update here yesterday, which kind of, honestly, it was really good run. Right, so yep, have a great day, guys. Stay safe, stop leverage trading if you don't know what you're doing. Peace.